Hello, today I just want to tell you something about the principal characters in the book. Well, Eleanor is one of the main characters in the book. At the beginning of the story, she is described as the eldest daughter. She had a solidity of understanding and serenity of judge that qualified her, even though she was only 19 years old, to advise her mother of her. She never gets carried away by her emotion from her and thinks of her before acting. Well, she can be related as the heroine of the story because she tries to allude to her family, leaving aside her feelings. Some example would be when Willoughby gives Marianne a horse, but Eleanor did not agree because it would bring her mother a lot of problems with the little money they had. It will be very difficult for them to care. Well, another example would be when she keeps Edward and Lucy's secret even though she suffered from their marriage. She decides to keep the secret so as not to affect both of them. Another example is when Marianne discovers Willoughby's betrayal and Eleanor tries to help Marianne in everything to improve Marianne's mental stability, even when she was suffering, and keep Edward's secret so that Eleanor will not get worse because Edward became a friend for Marianne and telling him the truth will affect him a lot. Eleanor becomes the confidence and it's very helpful for the most of them. Well, now I'm going to tell you something about the other character that is a principal character. Marianne is a very pretty and navy girl, and in the book she is described as Marianne had intelligent and good judge, but was passionate about everything. She was generous, kind of attractive. She was anything but prudent, much like her mother of hers. As the story unfolds, she becomes a bit selfish by putting her own happiness before her own family. Well, she falls in love with Willoughby because he was the representation of the man that she dreamed of that will affect her when she discovered that the person that she loved so much was just a mask and that everything he said and did was a lie. Marianne is very affected by Willoughby's betrayal that almost brings her to the brink of death. But she learns the importance of the people around her and gets right all the prejudice that she had towards Colonel Barton that led her to find happiness with a person that it was not how she wanted, but he made her happy. For that reason, she is a dynamic person. In the book, Eleanor is the representation of a good sense because she used her head more than her heart, and she tries to control each of her feelings. An example of this is when Marianne discovers Willoughby's betrayal and Marianne falls into depression and gets angry because Eleanor will never understand what she feels. But she didn't know that Eleanor was suffering in the same way as her, but she controls her feelings so that others do not suffer. And Marianne is a representation of sensibility because she is a person who is guided by her heart. She doesn't think about the possible consequences of her actions, which leads her to suffer for the idea of the perfect man, which leads her to prejudice by her age when Colonel Barton was the only one who really loved her. Well, another principal character is Willoughby. Willoughby is the antagonist of the story. At the beginning of the story, Willoughby was attentive, gentlemanly, sensitive, and person who was guided by her heart, which made any woman fall in love and made him the ideal man for any woman. But it was only a mask that allowed him to play with the feelings of woman. After Willoughby shows his true way of being, he is treacherous, forgiveness, ambitious, and use people in ways that are most useful to him to maintain his of luxury life. But in the end of the story, he regrets losing the opportunity to live a happy life with Marianne. Well, now I'm going to tell something about the main theme. The main theme is the secrets and betrayals that unfold throughout the story, because secrets are those that develop the main conflicts within the book. One example will be Willoughby's secrets that triggered the depression of Marianne and her illness. Another example is the secret of Lucia and Edward that caused the expulsion of Edward from their family.